I guess so I arrived back in China in early 2017. I've been away for a few years and kind of became interested in this. On the surface, China seemed to have such an extraordinary opportunity with the Trump administration. President Trump kind of berating US allies left, right, and center, getting in spats with multinational institutions. And there seemed to be this kind of opening for China to take on a greater global leadership role. And at the same time, of course, its hard power capabilities were going from strength to strength. The Chinese economy was beating estimates. The Belt and Road was being rolled out. The Chinese military was getting ready to launch its first overseas military base in Djibouti. But for some reason, as the kind of Trump administration rolled on, China seemed incapable of stepping into that leadership role. It was really good at using economic inducements to get others to do its bidding, or using coercion to stop others doing things it didn't like. But when it came to that ability to communicate and to persuade, somehow it seemed to fall short. And so that was really the theme that drew me to this topic. Why is it that this country, which is so capable and so powerful in so many ways, lacks that kind of core competency? And really, I came to look at the diplomats as a kind of subset of that topic. And I suppose I was drawn to them in particular because I thought, what a fascinating group of people who have to be able to navigate these two very different worlds at the same time. They have to be fluent in the language and practices of Chinese politics, which is, of course, a very closed, secretive, sometimes kind of paranoid system. And they have to be fluent in the language of international diplomacy, which is much more rarefied and has its own norms and its rules of working. And so I kind of was drawn to this group of people who had to walk this tightrope. And you can really see them do it when you meet them. Chinese diplomats can be very suave and impressive, sometimes funny. They're well read. They speak multiple foreign languages. These are this sophisticated group of people, and yet when they get up on the podium in the foreign ministry, or they sit down across the table from their foreign counterparts, suddenly they become very stilted and ideological. And so that's kind of what drew me to the topic. And as you say, I was interested in it. I started doing this back in 2017 when it was pretty niche, but that was fine with me. I'm a big geek, and so I was going to enjoy myself either way. But over the years, Chinese diplomats started acting in this way that the world has come to call wolf warrior diplomacy, and getting in some cases there was a literal fist fight with some Taiwanese diplomats in Fiji. There have been incidents of Chinese diplomats shouting, storming out of international meetings, spreading conspiracy theories about the origins of COVID-19, and it became a much more timely book than I had expected.